Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to make this sidebar using CSS Transition property and JQuery. So let's do it. Let's make divider and give it the class sidebar. Then let's edit this sidebar and add width 120 pixels, height 100%, and let's put position to be fixed so it always stays on the screen and not to interact with other components. Then let's give it background color so we can visualize it more easily. Let's give it color teal. Now we still have some margin here. This is from body right here, and we can remove this margin calling body element and margin 0. Now I want to show you how this transition property works. So let's add the hover effect to sidebar. Let's add width to be 160 pixels. And what will happen now? When I hover over the sidebar, this transition is happening instantaneously. So let's add the transition. We want to transition width in, let's say, 1.5 seconds. Next thing, we can add background color. Let's say to change into yellow. So now we have to specify this transition here. Background color in 1 second. In case you want to have transitions for all of these hover effects, we can just do it like this. Write all, and all of these properties will have this transition effect. Next thing, let's remove this hover and add active. So basically what we're gonna do is on this element that has sidebar, we will add sidebar active, and this will transition our sidebar. So like you see, sidebar active will expand, and without it, it will contract. And that's why we need JavaScript or jQuery to do that for us. Let's add one more divider, and let's add button inside of it. Give a name of toggle, and give class to the divider, calling it toggle container. Let's edit this class in CSS, and we need to move this button from here. Now that is behind the sidebar. We have to move it somewhere here so we can actually click on it. So give it a padding left, 200 pixels. Let's give it a padding top, 50 pixels. Next, let's add the X mark here on the corner, so when we click on it, we can actually close the sidebar. So add divider into sidebar and give it X. We can make this X bold. Yeah, that's okay. Div, let's give it class X button. Let's edit this into CSS. Let's give it position absolute, top 5 pixels, right position 10 pixels, and let's make it white. And also let's change the cursor so when we hover over it to be pointer. Yes, great. We can add a class to the button. Let's call it toggle button so you can find it more easily inside the JavaScript. I'm gonna expand this section so it will be easier for you to follow. And we're gonna start with when the document is ready, and we're gonna find and save our elements inside the variables. So let's start with sidebar equals, let's sidebar bar toggle button toggle button. Yes. Var x button x button. Next, let's add event for toggle button. Click. We want to do this function when clicked and say sidebar, add class, and we want to add sidebar active. Let's test it. It's working. Let's do one for the X button. Click, do this function, sidebar dot remove class sidebar active. Let's test it. And now it's working. Next thing what we want to do is to hide this sidebar outside the window. And when we click on toggle, to come sliding inside. So let's do it. We can give sidebar width 160 pixels. We can remove it from sidebar active. We can give left position to minus 160 pixels. So now we'll be here. And sidebar active, we can call it back. So left 0. So now when you click on toggle, it will come sliding in. When you click on X, it will go back. And yeah, that's the whole idea. If this video helped you in any way, please consider subscribing and liking it. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.